I was teaching for the probation service some years ago, women on remand. They were quite fractured by life and had served in prison. I went in to teach this yoga class. I'd taken mats and I'd laid them out on the floor. The first lady came in and she said, "What's this then?" And somebody else said, "It's that there yoga." There were some chairs around the edge. She says, "Oh, I'm not doing that." So she sat there and others were coming in. They were all questioning each other. Some were wearing mini skirts and crop tops. Somebody came with a baby. But I was just sitting there thinking, what on earth am I doing here? Why am I here? They don't want it. And then this lady came in and she went and sat on a mat. She was called Angela. And one of them said, "What are you doing?" And she said, "I like this. She's all right." I just said, "Look, thank you, Angela." And I just explained to everybody that I'd come to yoga because I was broken. I'd come to it because I didn't feel like I had a toolkit for life. I certainly didn't see grief as sacred at that time. And that I had managed to acquire a toolkit through the practices that had helped me cope when I definitely wasn't coping. And bit by bit, people slid off the chairs and went onto the mat. And then this lady came in with tattoos on her face and her neck, on her arms, on her hands. She was about 6'2", and she swore and said, "Watch you lot, sat back. Can you get on with this?" We went through some breath work first of all, and then we just went into some gentle movements, like some joint movements and just gentle movements. Viking lady slid off her chair and she joined us. And then I thought, we'll do some warriors. Do you want to feel confident? Do you want to feel strong? At the end, I do a Shavasana. I thought, I don't know these people's experiences. I've got to be very careful. I had taken blankets and pillows. So I said, I'm going to invite you to lie down. If you just want to close your eyes, close your eyes. And I'm going to come round. I'm going to give a little visualization. So I started. And she just melted. And I finished the visualization. And I just said, "Are you all right?" And she said, "It's like being tucked in. It's lovely." So somewhere in her childhood, someone had tucked her into bed and she felt safe.
Yes.
When we ended the class, she got up at the end of the class and she said, "Do you do this in Skipton?"